Hey, this is the weekend trip, and we're wrapping up our stay at the Waldorf Astoria on Madison and 49th Street, the iconic hotel, one of the most iconic hotels in New York City. Most of the presidents of the United States stayed here. There's tons of history if you want to read about it online between Yankees and presidents, and actors staying in all the rooms and the suites upstairs. We've stayed here multiple times. And it seems like this is going to be our last stay. The Waldorf is being bought out by a Chinese company and being turned into condominiums, from what I understand. And then they're going to keep 100 or so rooms for a boutique hotel portion. And it's kind of sad, but it is what it is, and things move on. And New York, the city that never sleeps, also evolves all the time. And after the stay here, we kind of see why they're doing it. I hate giving a bad review, but for a list $600 room, we obviously paid a lot. But this is the standard king, which is a $600 room list. You can get so much more in New York City. And there's a lot of problems with the room. We had a pretty bad night's stay. It's dated, and there's a lot of disrepair, which you wouldn't expect to see. Between ceilings, which are cracked, fixtures that are in disrepair. And again, these are little things, but for a $600 room, you wouldn't think you see that. In the bathroom, this world's smallest, and I'm sure this was always like this, but the world's smallest shower. And the list goes on. Tile work is falling apart. And we got the, we all know what that is, but they're using a kitchen sink sprayer, which really detracts from the class this hotel represents. Anyway, the bathroom itself is rather nice. Besides that, in the small shower, it's got that classic feel with the marble, sink and the big, there's my ugly face, but the big mirror. You got your flat screen TV. What made this hotel what it is the beautiful woodwork, the hallways and the entranceway, the salad, all the things that make it what it is. We didn't have much of a view, but that's kind of standard in a lot of New York City hotels, so we're not going to say that's the reason we given it a bad review. But this is our review. But what we did find, which is really you just know it's time for a change when you see things like this in a hotel that's so iconic. I was opening the window, and a petrified, it appears like a bug, fell out. I was actually in the corner, and I moved it over because I was showing Kristen, just wondering what the heck it is. But it appears to have little legs. It's just old, which means this has been in disrepair for a while, and it's just been slipping. And it's a lot of work to turn it into something great again. So maybe the next company coming in will do something. The room's really dimly lit. I like being an older gentleman. I like dark rooms myself now. I look a lot better, and I'm sure that's what they're going with here. The rooms are, the walls are thin. Our neighbor had a late night and I think almost broke the door down. Security was up here. He was trying to get into his room. We didn't know what was going on. Anyway, it's just a lot to take in. It was, here we go. From a family of painters and wallpapers of Long Island, to see big seams like that where the wallpaper's falling down or starting to fall down. Again, usually wouldn't say much about that or even notice it, but in this hotel, it's a sad thing. Just talked to some people in the lobby. People have been staying here for years, just upset about it, and I understand that point of view. But I also understand that this may be beyond what the current ownership can handle. So anyway, you have your safe, your closet, your Waldorf robes, which are standard in all hotels now, your safe, which I mentioned, your adjoining room, which we heard all night long, again, the ornate furniture, but again, it's like they skimped on it in the last round of furniture purchases, because these are, you know, not, this is IKEA brand. Anyway, we're gonna wrap it up. Again, it's just heartbreaking to give a review like this on such a hotel with so much history. Bed was nice.
The bed is actually the best bed in the world. I love coming here to sleep in the bed, and the pillows are amazing. And I even tried to figure out like what kind of pillow it was, and it's actually branded Waldorf Astoria. So
Yeah.
probably won't even find out, but no shortage of pillows that you can actually sleep with. And the bed is just amazing. So if you do want to come to the Waldorf that one last time to experience it, you definitely will experience a good night's sleep in the bed.
And I would also say maybe upgrade to the suite, which we didn't do. It was in the mid 300 range. We got this in the mid 200 range because the discounts were so steep and we just couldn't pass it up. But we stayed in a suite once where I forget what was going on, but there was a huge discount and it was sub 200, I think. And it was just an amazing stay because it's got the full bath and it's a nice big room with a lot going on. Anyway, that's enough for this one. Until the next trip, thanks and hope you subscribe.